What up, though?
What's happening, my brother?
What up, though?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to another episode of Notoriously Opinionated. I go by a plethora of names, monikers, and one appellation, right? But for this moment, just call me Scrap Low, you know? Yes, sir. But, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the Notoriously Opinionated podcast. And as always, tracking with me, my guy, Hero, you know, Nate Goose, Kifaru.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
And I am proud. I am honored. I am blessed.
So far.
Hey, man, we are blessed to have my brother, OG Solo. You know, you got to put the OG in front of my dude's name. OG Solo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, also, sir. Popping in, hopefully, is going to be OG School. You know, salute to my guy. We having technical difficulties, but we're trying to work them out. Get my guy in, because his insight and his voice is going to be necessary for these conversations. You know what I'm saying? So, all these brothers that's on the podcast tonight, y'all, hey, they well read and G bred. Believe that. So everybody is well equipped to participate in all these conversations. You know, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what everybody got to say. I'm excited about this podcast. I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what's up. You know, this is why I do this. You know, this is why I do this. So I'm gonna tell you what, man. Let's get right into it. You know, so we're gonna get into my first opinion, right? So my first opinion.
What was they thinking?
What were they thinking? And yes, I'm back on Nate Robinson. What in the hell was he thinking getting in the ring knowing he couldn't fight? I don't know who. All right, so for those of y'all who still have, I mean, you must have been there under a rock or something, you know, since this weekend to not have heard about the tragedy that befell Nate Robinson right before the Mike Tyson and RJJ fight, right? So Nate Robinson got into the ring with this cat. He got into the ring with this cat that was a YouTube star, right? And got trashed. You know what I'm saying? Got absolutely trashed. My man, I say this and I mean this with all sincerity. He did not throw two in a cover-up. Like, he threw one haymaker, overhand right. My man was slipping, and then he would wrap him up. He did that for a round and a quarter. And then in about a 30 to 45 second window, he got knocked out 3 times. He got knocked out 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And the third time,
hey man, 3 times, man.
Bro, I don't know from personal experience.
Knocked out, man. Like I got telling me, man, that the man was knocked out, and somehow some fairy gave him some of that absence stuff. He woke up, jumped up, thought he was still gonna fight, got knocked out again. The fairy, he jumps up, still thinks he's gonna fight.
Yeah,
and dragged again.
Got dragged again. Right. So, so here's my thing. I can't tell you how he got knocked out so many times. I've only been knocked out once in my life, and it was because dude hit me in the back of the head with a brick from 20 feet away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out how I would feel being that famous and
three-time dunk champion. Three-time dunk champion. The only dude in NBA history that won a dunk contest 3 times.
You know his pride is destroyed.
Gotta be.
Right.
But that right there is because I've watched Nate Robinson for a long time.
Basketball.
His whole career.
Right.
And you can tell that he's got a very big ego.
Very big. Yes.
Because he's very small.
Yes. Very big ego.
You can tell because he runs his mouth, he yaps, and he acts as if he's really like that.
Right.
Right.
And he come to be a cell warrior.
Right. Cell warrior.
He's a cell warrior.
That's it. That's what he is. He's a cell warrior.
He's in his cell. He's yelling. He's yapping.
Hey, please go into detail.
I got nothing to say. I'm just gonna wait till this cell pop. When it's cell
Let me tell
pop,
you what a
I ain't
cell
talking.
warrior is. A cell
When I come through there, the first thing they gonna start doing is saying, "Man, I was just bullshit, man. Fuck, man. We shouldn't be fighting this shit, man. We shouldn't be on this, man. Really, man, I was just, you know what I'm saying? Really, it was just, because if you think about it, and I'm not giving him all of that, because that's probably Hollywood probably get out. Well,
right.
Hey, man, I was back.
OG Solo, give me your definition. Tell us what a cell warrior is, man.
Man, a cell warrior is a little greater than a rat.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
You know, I mean, and they come in all shapes and sizes.
Boy.
Hoping they homeboys chime in on the run, right?
Yeah.
You got a real homeboy, right? He gonna tell you when that door rack, all that mouth you got, you representing us. You got to get out here and do something.
You got to get it in.
See, when them doors rack, you got to be that same tough person.
Yeah.
You was when everybody was on lockdown.
I got what has to be, if not the one of the funniest cell warrior stories of all time.
Come on with
right.
it.
All right. So I'm on lockdown. I'm in El Dorado lockdown. Right.
Familiar.
I've been down there by this time. I've been down there probably about 3 years. Right. And it was a dude that shall remain nameless. I'll tell y'all after. I'll tell y'all off the air. But he was down there. Little Crip Cat was upset with me because I booted him away from the tables years ago for being a buster. Right. So that's where the animosity came in. So we get down to El Dorado lockdown. I'm a porter, not just a porter. I'm an unrestrained porter. I'm the day room porter. He's a porter also. He's a shower porter, also unrestrained at this time, right? Well, the COs in El Dorado Correctional Facility at this time did not always secure people correctly, right?
Right.
And plus they knew me and they knew that, I really wasn't trying to cause no trouble. I'm trying to get off lockdown. But there's times they would need to get somebody else out and be like, hey, can you get in the shower? So I would get in the shower, and most times they would come up and lock me in. Well, this one particular time they needed to get this particular cat out, right? And he's blowing the whole time. So it's like, yeah, take your punk ass in the shower. Woo. So I'm in the upstairs shower. I'm in there, but the police didn't lock me in, right? So he comes out. He comes around. He's standing in front of the shower door where I am. Bitch ass motherfucker, blase. I wish I could get out. I wish I could get you out that shower. I beat your ass, blase. I say, so you mean to tell me if this door could open right now, that you would beat my ass? Like you would put them hands on me if this door could open right now, you would do that. It's like, I'll beat your ass. And in mid-sentence, he's still spazzing out. And in mid-sentence, I go, and opened the shower door.
Mm.
If you would have seen the look on that dude's face, he dropped towel, soap, everything else, and started running. Open 202! Open 202! And haul-assed it all the way back around to his cell until he was in his room. I'm telling you, my dudes, hey, I walked around in his cell like Pepe Le Pew. You dig what I'm saying? I was like, and I said, depending on your syllabalism, I used 3 syllables. I used 2 words. I just walked around to his cell and said, "You's a bitch," and left and went back to my room. Right. So that is the epitome of a cell warrior.
Yes.
In its finest quality, you know.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the whole. That's what Nate Robinson is. The man was a cell warrior, got in there and got scuffed real quick.
Exactly.
And I don't think it's gonna be no comeback from that. I just don't think he's gonna be able to redeem himself.
Exactly. Straight definition of that, bro. You said
I just would like to. I would like to really. I wish I could really just see Nate Robinson after the fight in his home and the look on his face and what's going on through his mind. Because to call someone out to fight and lose is ridiculous.
Very.
Right.
You know, you supposed to call somebody out and beat their ass. You're not supposed to call somebody out and lose.
Nah.
Miserable.
You
could get a tie even. Like, you call somebody out, y'all like each other, you can get a tie.
Right.
A draw cool. You just can't get Molly walked all across the fucking floor, man.
Man, he knocked him out to where he was face down, ass up.
He turned the lights out on him.
Turned all of his lights out, the dimmers and everything.
Turned them right off.
Not once, but 3 times.
But that last one was it. That last one was it. All right.
Go ahead. That's funny though.
Say what you was gonna say, OG.
It's like he's a laughing stock of the internet right now. You feel me?
Real talk.
And I mean, you said it right. You can't be running your mouth and don't back it up. You make everybody around you look bad.
Real talk.
You feel me?
Real talk. Yeah.
And that's serious out here.
Yeah. And you just imagine him with all of the people that he's got behind him.
Right.
We're a reflection of one another.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the same way I carry myself, people gonna have respect. Anybody I'm around, they gonna have that same respect. You feel me? But if I'm walking around like a flunky or a cell warrior, everybody they see me with, you feel me? Because if I see a cell warrior, right, or a Nate Robinson, anybody I see him associate himself with is food.
Right. Straight
you feel
food.
Me?
Straight up.
Meal.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He's food.
Yeah. No,
hey.
You know how we do. If one go, they all gotta go.
They all gotta go.
They all gotta get out of there.
They all gotta go.
You can't just attack one of the sheep. You gotta get all the sheep.
You gotta get all.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gotta get fed.
Everybody gotta eat.
Everybody gotta eat. We all can't eat on one sheep.
You know, and that's real. That's real. We're a reflection of one another.
Hey, I'm glad you keep saying that, bro, because that segues into the next topic, right? So me and you, we go back. You know what I'm saying? Sir. We go back.
Yes,
and
sir.
Before I knew you, I watched you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that right there is a solid individual, man.
I appreciate that.
Dude, concrete. You know what I'm saying? Dude, titanium. You did. And then when we met, and we start kicking it, you know, it's like he's more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
appreciate that.
My man's a thinker. My man's super concrete, you know, super titanium, you know. Now, here's what go ahead and tell the people what they don't know about you and I's relationship. What are you, what am I, you know, and how that work?
You know, we from two different sides.
Completely different sides.
But we the same person. We mirror
same
each
dude.
other.
Exactly.
You feel me? We mirror one another. And the only reason why we haven't been in closer contact before that was because of the mentality of the sides.
Exactly.
You feel me? Because we got to understand this, at any time where we was at, it'll pop.
At any time.
You feel
any
me?
Day, on any day that ends in Y.
And you know, OG School put us together. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He made everything possible. Well, most of the things possible with me and other guys from other hoods, because this is my cousin.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You know, he's from 20s, I'm from 80s. But and it's a reason why that I was respected, and also, let's be honest, not touched.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Facts.
So being that, you know, it only made it stronger when me and Scoob mirror each other. You feel me? As well as we all mirror each other, that we able to come to a common ground. You feel me? Outside this color stuff, we like this.
Exactly.
And we ain't gonna let that get in the way, because
Facts.
we elevated.
Facts.
You feel me? And you know, my whole family is Crips. My whole family Crips. You feel me? And I grew up in an era where my generation, you had to be a tough blood, because they was killing bloods, bro. They was killing them, man. Kansas City, Kansas City, Missouri, they was killing blood. You had to be a tough blood growing up in my era.
Real talk.
Any blood that grew up in my era is a tough motherfucker, because there wasn't
real
that
talk.
many of us, and we had to bang with the Crips, and we had to bang with the GDs.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And so I believe that's one of the reasons why the Bloods that grew up in my era get a lot of respect from these guys, because we still here. When it wasn't nothing but a table or two of us against 5-6 tables of the Crips, 10 tables of the GDs, right?
Exactly.
Everybody had to go.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So our connection, it blew up because in one sentence, we mirror one another. And when you see somebody that's genuine and somebody that is just like you feel me? And you know what scares me? Is a person that's gonna act just like me. You feel me?
Man.
That's what terrifies. Nothing terrifies me other than a person that's gonna act just like me, because I know me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Going back to my stint on lockdown, right? I'm gonna tell you something. We had to write a paper and do some weird shit to get out, right? But we had to write a paper, and the topic of the paper had to be, what are you afraid of upon being released from long-term lockdown? The title of my paper, I remember it to this day. The title of my paper was Young Lions, right? And what I was talking about in that paper, I really wasn't talking about a bunch of young lions. I was only talking about one. The one that acted like I did when I was your age. Yeah. And it wasn't even a fear. It was a healthy respect for somebody that was coming through, that had the same mentality, the same skill, the same heart that I did, but 15, 17, 20 years younger. You know, I'm like, that little dude right there is somebody I got to watch. Jumbo and Dougal, Azizi, what's up, my brother?
Because, you know, we was young and reckless. You feel me? We all really blessed to be alive.
Real talk.
And free.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Facts.
And free.
That's a fact.
Well, see, with me, it really wasn't even free with me, because it's like I told one of the brothers in another podcast, right? I didn't have the like prison. Going to prison never crossed my mind. Never. Not once. I never thought my actions is going to lead me to prison. Never one time, not one time did I ever think that I was going to prison. I just knew I wasn't going to be alive by the time I was 21. That's what I knew. I'm like, I ain't worried about prison. It's breathing that I'm worried about being when I'm 21. You know, right. It wasn't prison.
Right.
Yeah, but prison is where we ended. That's where we ended. And I just want to say something. And this is something I want to say, man. You know,
come on with it.
We have really walked through some fire, right?
Boy.
And now we out. We're free. But do you realize, man, that when I'm only been out for 1 year now.
That's a blessing.
1 year I've been out. I've done 18 straight, and I'm out for my first year. I come to find that prison is not escapable in United States of America. And let me tell you why. I just am able to move and maneuver now. I'm able to have a woman now. See, you take the woman away from you, and you put yourself in a smaller box. You in prison, right? That's what they thought prison was. Well, no, I came out of prison and realized that prison is the United States, real talk, and a lot of people, not mentally, but mentally and physically, are locked up and ain't never spent a day in behind bars.
Not a day.
I say that all the time.
Not a day.
I say that all the time, bro.
So the beauty that I got from prison, the beautiful thing I got from prison was, one, I got an understanding, a knowledge, understanding of I have power, even being locked up, to either be mentally free or mentally and physically in prison. Now, things ain't been peaches and cream since I got out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I work every day. But I will say this, man. I find my pride when I get to sit here with you guys, man, and really can connect and understand that we done been through. I'm talking to people that been through what I've been through. And not only they been through it, they dealing with it. A lot of people don't understand what we brought out of there.
Man.
Up here.
Yes.
They don't get it. And so we able to even, I mean, I fit in pretty good. I can sit at a table of kings and queens and all of that. And I can sit at the table with the low of the lowest.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that if.
And so I just want to just say, man, I wanted that for the audience to let them know that we understand that our prison that we came from, it might have not even been worse than the prison that some of y'all are out there in right now.
Man.
Let me
chime in on that
some
real
of
quick.
Our people out there are in bigger prisons than we ever been in. And they living.
Right.
They're in the free world. Living.
Man.
Right.
But I don't like to say living, because when you're in prison, you're not living, you just got life.
You are existing.
You're existing. You just have life. You're just breathing.
I take that back. You're not even existing. You're subsisting.
Yeah.
Okay,
and so,
there it is.
when you get into this position where you start realizing that there are people out here that are going through worse things than we've been through, and you look at what we've been through. Like he said, we was at any moment it's gonna jump off.
It's gonna pop.
You know what I'm saying? I was a fighting fool. It was. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't fight. Who, when, where, how? How did this go? Can we get it done? Can we hire some? And I didn't want to do no chat. Oh, we got
we got them.
We might got one. We might got one.
I'll get it to turn around.
You gotta flip around, OG.
Hey, we didn't do none of that.
I'll get it to flip.
None of that chow hall.
Just turn it around. It's facing your shoes right now.
Yeah, but I can't see what I'm seeing.
It's facing your shoes right now.
I know, but how I get it to turn around so I can hold it where it's facing me?
It should be a little thing on there that got like some arrows facing another direction. It's hard to explain.
It's just a camera.
Well, turn
Do
the whole
you
thing
have
around.
anything up at the top, cuz that got like a square with some?
Or just turn the whole phone around on you, and we'll
just turn the whole phone around on you.
And not all on them killer dogs you got.
They outside.
Oh.
All right, let me see.
Let me see your face. There
we go.
You good?
There we go.
Okay.
We in there now.
There we go.
We are in the game now. Introducing who I was telling y'all about previously. That is my OG school. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Salute to my guy. Hey, man. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I gotta say this about my guy. Like as no bones as bro can be, you know what I'm saying? That dude taught me a lot and kept my ass out of a lot of trouble. It's some stuff that I could have got into so easily and seriously. And the cold thing is, he gonna go. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go.
Automatic.
But he always challenged me to think my way through situations. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that knows me, I'm super smart, super intelligent. However, you know, I had a hairpin trigger temper, you know, and so anything could set me off. And it was not a lot of cats. And the two brothers, all y'all for real, but School and Hero, they can attest to it for real. I ain't listen to everybody.
No, not at all.
I ain't give a damn if you was older than me. I ain't give a damn if you was the OG from California. I ain't give a damn about none of that. Check this out. You gotta earn my respect wherever you from.
Yeah.
You did. And my dude did that. He's one of the few cats that could be like, scrap, sit down. And I would.
That's Mr. 805.
Yes, sir.
On deck.
Yeah, I think that the only reason I was able to do that is because I stabbed Super Dave behind you, man. That's it, man.
Well,
you made me stab Super Dave, man.
Here's the thing, though.
My drinking buddy, man.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't make you stab nobody. Let's start right there. Let's start right there.
That was crazy, man.
Let's start right there. I didn't make you stab nobody. Number one.
You made me stab my drinking buddy, man.
No, I didn't. Because me and Super Dave was cool too. We got into it because of some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And all you were supposed to do was slide him. That's it.
Yeah, I
that was too easy.
Hey fellas, he telling me that he want this is a AB. This is a crazy white boy that just literally this is how crazy that we was drinking out of a garbage can full of hooch, and I had so much of it. I literally gave about 7 people 3 cups, man. Like 7 people. I didn't even know him here. Just drink. We drink. Him and Super Dave gets to get into it. Super Dave just sent me an ice pick this long, bro, and showed me what he just got. He just got him a brand new ice pick. This is what Super Dave got. He like, check me out, bro. Look what I got. I'm like, damn, this is a bad motherfucker. Send it back to him. 2 minutes later, him and Scrap is getting into it, and he's threatening to go out here and stab the shit out of Scrap. I tell him, I say, Super Dave, man, you can't stab my bro. He said, oh, I guess I got to stab your black ass too. I said, well, okay, there we go. All right, we got it.
Hey, now the cold thing about it, I just went and got JB's radio. I got a tape deck and a bag full of tapes. I'm about to sit back and kick it, right? I'm about to sit back and chill, right? And then all hell break loose. So about 5 minutes after I get the radio, the Panasonic at that, 5 minutes after I get the Panasonic, I'm bringing it back to him. He was like, "What's up, bro?" I was like, "Man, we about to go to the house." We about to go to the house.
No pass go.
It was as soon as them doors, it was like we was talking about Cell Warriors earlier. Man, as soon as them cell doors pop in, it was all gas, no brakes.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing was, the only reason bro got a chance to stab him is because he stopped me from throwing him over the third tier.
Oh, yeah, we
was in B1.
And that was just one of them things, man.
The slaughterhouse.
That's why I say it's just at any given moment, man. It's just like that.
It could go in.
B1,
and
B1.
That's what we dealing with now.
Tough.
Just like you just said about your fear was me finding that you.
Yeah.
You know, I think about a lot of, I was thinking about a lot of stuff I did when I was a kid. You know, I think I was in grade school when I got my first gun. And I would literally walk around with 6 of my partners, and we had a couple guns here and there, but if I wanted to shoot something, I shoot something.
Right.
Like, them is the dudes I'm tripping off of right now. Like, that's so my mind goes to them, that mind, like, what was I on? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you look and you say, damn, man, and then you got to say, wait a minute. Which one of these young motherfuckers is thinking like I was thinking?
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly.
For real.
Which one of these motherfuckers gonna just start shooting for no fucking reason and just take me the hell out?
But the good thing is, I know of me when I see him. You know,
you can see
I know. You can feel the energy.
Yeah.
There's an energy. Everybody got an energy. Energy is eternal. It never stops. Energy cannot die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you can feel the energy. You can feel positive energy. You can feel negative energy. I've been able to feel the energy of cats that thought like me. I could feel that energy. You know what I'm saying? Now, the good thing is the cats that I've run into, the youngsters that I run into who was like me, they were so like me, we became cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even no, young lion trying to knock the old lion. It was young lion trying to get fed by the old lion. And so, that's what it turned out to be. But, thank God for both of us.
Yeah.
But man, let's transition to the main topic of the night, man.
And I definitely want our old school, our OG to kick off that topic, man.
Facts.
That's my mentor.
If that's what he wants,
hey man, that brain right there, man.
Hey, that's one of both of our mentors for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my dude laced me and kept me out of. I mean, it's things that I still carry today that he hit me to. You know what I'm saying? About myself, about surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like 100. He's one of the people that I look to that taught me how to lead.
Yeah.
I learned how to lead by watching a lot of things that he did. You know what I'm saying? But that's what real students is gonna do. You're gonna learn so you can be as good as or a better leader than the people that you watching.
Never subtract from that what you watch and you learn, he's watching and learning from you too.
Facts.
You can never never subtract that away. Because as he's developing and he's seeing and he's going forward, believe he's backtracking and he's watching to see what he's done through who he's taught. He sees flaws there, he cleans them up, and he cleans himself up to engage and help them, further them.
You powerful, boy. You powerful. I feel like I'm sitting in your living room with you right now.
Well, you could just pull up. Yeah, just pull up.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. Every time I get with my big cousin, right, he laces me so tough. It ain't even trying to.
Right.
But
that's just who he is.
He's he's one of the greatest teachers I ever come across, and that's real facts, man.
That's just who he is. You know what I'm saying? That's just who bro is. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you say that somebody is the same way, you know, and the only way they've changed is mentally grown, you know, but within how they are, how they treat people, how they treat you, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same, you know, never wavered, you know, never turned his back on me neither, you know. So yeah, so I definitely want to get your opinion on this next topic. So by salute, who is in favor of defunding the police?
Who wants the floor first? Let me have a little bit. Let me have a little bit.
That's where we at. The defunding of police.
Let me. This is my opinion.
Go ahead.
I can't answer that one just with a yes. I gotta answer that with more than just I'm with it.
Come on.
All right, let's Solo get it in, and then I'll go.
All right.
You know that defunding of the police is stronger than one answer. We got to understand this. When we want to defund the police, right, the first thing and this is my opinion, the first thing they're looking at is our community, right?
Right.
So we want to defund the police. I think we got to find better ways of dealing with the police instead of defunding them, because you got to understand this. And I thought about this long and hard, that if they shoot if somebody shoots, say an enemy shoots me, right, and I don't have any, but say somebody shoots me, right? If we defund the police, they're going to be less likely to come pick me up and take me to the hospital. You feel me? You know, they're going to be less likely to call the emergency to come get me. They rather just really leave me laying there dead. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, it's like a yes and a no. You feel me? So I'm really, I'm not at a yes or no with it. I'm just think we need to have a better communication with the law for the leaders of the community. You feel me?
Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that. However,
come on with it.
So when I first started hearing about this defunding the police, right, I was like, well, then who's going to prevent crime, right? Now, the question that I had to ask myself once I started researching it, because I had to research what they meant behind defund the police, right? So what does defund the police mean? Defund the police. Now, I actually think they should have named it something different, because defund the police makes everybody think upon hearing it that it ain't going to be no police. If you defund them, they ain't got no money. If they ain't got no money, they ain't coming to work. If they don't come to work, then what happens if somebody break in my house? You know, what if somebody break in my house and I'm not armed? Then what? Who's going to come protect me? Right.
Right.
So but upon research of defund the police, I came to realize that it wasn't necessarily about the abolishment of the police. It's about reallocating those funds that you take away from police departments and allocating them elsewhere to other community facilities like housing, education, healthcare, social services. Mayor Lucas says all the time that what we need, the biggest thing that we need, is conflict resolution and restorative justice. So the funds that we take away from the police, we reallocate them to restorative justice and conflict resolution centers and facilities that do that professionally. It's what they do. And the reason that I know that is because I used to work for the Center for Conflict Resolution.
Not only that, but we studied it before we came out.
We studied it before we came out. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because people may think that the main reason for violence is whatever, but for real, it's a lack of communication and conflict resolution skills.
That's it.
That's it. That's what it boils down to, you know. So my first off, before I go any further, man, shout out to my guy Azizi, shout out to my guy Clumsy, and my guy, hey man, that's Santa Claus right there. You know what I'm saying?
Richard.
So yeah, old Richard Rufus. You know what I'm saying? He says so. That's what the gangsters was started for, to police the police. And they, all right, so he said basically he's going back to the beginning 60s. Of gangs. He's going back to the 60s, early 70s, to where one up, like, you didn't have gangs in a neighborhood and that neighborhood felt unsafe. You know what I'm saying? You had grandmas that could walk to the store, kids that can go out and play, and it was the gangs that protected them.
That's right.
It was the gangs that protected them. The gangs didn't let nothing happen to nobody in the community, and most importantly, they didn't let the police come in the community and do nothing to nobody. Right?
Cool.
Now let me take everybody back that may not know this. This is one of the main reasons why I am in favor of I'm not going to say defunding, of the reallocating of funds from the police elsewhere, right? And that is because of what the police started out as. You know, the police started out, to those watching that did not know, as slave catchers.
Baby, can you bring my black?
They began as slave catchers. That was their job. That is what the police were meant to police. The police were meant to police slaves that ran away, right? And so they would be contracted. They would go out. They would catch slaves. If they saw any slaves walking around, the police were the ones that would ask them for their papers. Do you have permission from your plantation owner to be out right now? If you did not have papers, you was getting arrested, right? If you did have papers, let's say you was a woman, you was still liable to get raped.
And,
you know,
not to mention, they would take some, you would show papers and they would take them, just like it was.
Take them, tear them up, you know. Yes, sir.
And they would either get rid of you or sell you to another owner.
That's right.
Exactly. That was the whole thing. So when we talking about especially black people's mistrust of the police, it goes back further than George Floyd. It goes back further than Michael Brown. It goes back further than all of that. It goes back centuries, you know. So those are my two reasons as to why I was in favor, or am in favor, of the defunding of the police, because you're not getting rid of police departments. For real, like real talk, the police have too widespread of a job to do as it is, and most of it they are not equipped to do. So I know me, if my toilet back up, right, I'm not gonna call a baker to come and fix my toilet, right?
Yeah.
That's plumbing. I need a plumber, you know. So 1 out of 4 people that's killed by the police have mental health issues, right? And so if you dealing with somebody that's going all crazy, you know, and they clearly have mental health issues, why are you going to call the police? They're not equipped to deal with that. Call a mental health professional, you know, call somebody that's equipped to handle that kind of situation. The police are not, which is why their only thing is to go with their training. He's acting crazy, you know, and it's one more body in the dirt.
You can have them. You can have a mental health person come out there and speak on the scene, but they cannot relocate the person to where they need to be relocated to. That's what the police is for.
That's what the police is for.
So what they actually need to do is have them trained in psychology, as well as being an armed officer out there to serve and protect. That's what they're supposed to do, serve and protect, correct?
That's right.
So I'm okay with them being in position to do their job, but they got to be able to communicate not just with each other, but be able to communicate across the line to get an understanding. Now, if they can't do that, then it's not worth them being in our communities. So the other question is, you got streets all over. I don't care what nobody says. You look at these streets all over town, how many porch lights are on. You go back to when we had a childhood, all the porch light was on, all the kids was running down and up and down the street till 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. When lights go off, you get home. You can't do that now. So what happened was we lost the traditions in, family unity, and not talking about family by relation, but family in that street, on that street, in that neighborhood. That was your family. So if I got down wrong, Miss Johnson spanked my butt and sent me home. They told my parents why, and there was no discussion, no reason for them to discuss it. I was getting down wrong, and they corrected that. So the police wasn't needed. That's what your street justice was, right there. Right there. So, yeah, getting rid of them would be good and optional. But then again, when the things that go bad that we're not supposed to handle, we handle anyway, but we're not supposed to handle, it takes us away. It takes the power away. It takes the strength away from that king and queen and their offspring. One's gone. So you got one serving for two. Can't do that. So leaving them, leaving them in position to do their job, but we're not there to assist them, but we can guide them. You hear what I'm saying? They can come in our neighborhood. They can come in our neighborhood with their sirens, but if they're not listening to us, they can't get no communication from us. We can't help you. And I'm not saying help them as in solving anything, but as in assisting the person that's in need.
Right.
This is what that person needs. So yeah, you can defund it and put the money elsewhere. That's fine and dandy, but also you have to put the mental money in there.
Well said. Well said, OG.
Gotta have that.
Okay,
gotta have that. What happened to bro? So
which one?
He sent to Swiss.
I think he sent the message over the private chat.
Yeah, he sent a message in the private chat. He must have been having technical difficulties. But hopefully we'll get bro back. And there you go. Speaking and it shall be done.
There he is.
All right,
bro.
All right, there I go. All right,
bro. In my best, what's my man name? In my best Arsenio Hall voice, right? Quit touching that little motherfucker.
Hey man, it's all kind of stuff. I don't even know how I got all kind of stuff on my screen, man.
Hey man,
I've been trying to get it off. It's just there, man. It's stuff on my screen that has no reason to be on the screen, man. I don't even know why it's on here. I don't know what's going on.
Man.
I will say that everything that OG just spoke on is a spirit that we have completely lost.
That's it.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I believe really, I mean, I really believe this in my heart. I believe that the police are aliens, man. And why I say that is because I've literally watched police interact with people my entire life, and it's as if they have no comprehension or understanding of regular conversation and regular people. Like, you would think that these people don't have a drunk uncle in their family. You would think that they're not drunks. You would think that they have no drug addicts in their family. You would think they have no mental health issues in their family. But not only that, you would think they have never had a conversation with a human being before. Because I can not for the life of me understand how it is that you can see a woman sitting here tripping, getting mad because you writing her a ticket. And instead of you just writing the ticket and leaving her alone, you're going to completely escalate from a ticket to her dead in her car. I'm under the impression that they are aliens and they are here to kill us. And not just us, but anyone that they feel they want to get rid of.
It's amazing how it seems like okay. So let me say this, right? When I've dealt with in my previous job, we dealt with the prosecutor's office, we dealt with the officers in the schools, you know what I'm saying? So I've dealt with officers, and I'm gonna keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? I met some good ones, you know what I'm saying? I met some cats, black cops, white cops, that really give a damn about the community, you know what I'm saying? But I've met more jerks, you know what I'm saying? And so the thing is, they say that the so-called bad cops are the so-called bad apples, right? When now I just told you the history and the lineage of where police and law enforcement come from. That to me is the evil tree, right? And it's not the bad apples that fall from this evil tree that are that's the anomaly. It's the good ones. To me, it seemed like it's the good apples that fall from this tree. That's the ones that's like, oh shit, we got a good apple. We got to make sure we covet that, you know?
Yeah.
But the bad apples are the ones that's normal. Them the ones I feel like fall all the time, you know? And so I'm not saying that all police are bad. I'm just saying that if you are one of the good ones and you see one of the bad ones and you do nothing, you're culpable.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, see, that's where I have a problem, where I feel like there is no good ones. This is why I feel like there's no good cops. I got a cousin that's a cop. I don't feel like he's a good person. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it be just what it happens just like you said. You know that this man is wrong. You know that he's doing wrong. You know you're watching him, and you're just gonna sit there and back him up. You know that they're asking that you're sitting here. I'm sitting. I got a job where I carry people all around, and sometimes I have to work with a partner. I'm not about to let my partner that I'm working with jeopardize my job or jeopardize the patients that we're taking care of. I care, because I might need my mother taken in one of these things, and I want them to treat her right.
Facts.
That's right. That's right.
And so I'm picking up people's mothers, grandmothers, family members. And a lot of these people have mental issues. They have all type of issues. But if I, for instance, I got into the car, we got a patient in the back. Don't turn on Hot 103, man, and start blasting playing Hot 103, man.
Right.
My mother don't want to hear Hot 103, man.
Right.
And this is someone's mother back here. But here it is. I'm in the car with a nigga, and it's a difference.
It's a difference.
That's a whole different story. That's a whole different. That'll be a whole different show.
That's a whole nother show.
But I'm in here with a real nigga, and he don't understand that it ain't about him and what he wants and what he want to hear and what he want to do. It's about the patient.
Yeah.
And that's what we don't see with the police. I see the same thing. One fool acting out, escalating the problem, and everybody else backing them. How are you a good? You know, Martin Luther King said it the best. He said it won't be those that oppressed us, killed us, and raped us that will be held accountable for, that will be held the worst, the most accountable will be those that stood silently and did nothing.
Facts.
Facts.
That's why I feel the way I feel, because the police is a system. You can't be a good police if you are part of the terrible system. You are a problem. You can't make yourself, because you got to back them. You have to back your. Hey, what's up, cuz? They tripping over here. I gotta back him. Gotta back him.
All right, let me read what my guy Ant said. He said, when is someone gonna say something about the fact they're using deadly force now? No warning shots, no shots to slow down perps, leg shots, arm shots, etc. Why is it shoot to kill with no hesitation at all? That is a fantastic question.
Okay,
that is a fantastic question.
Hey, you heard what he said, right? No, you heard what he said, right? Right? He said there's a shoot to kill, ain't no shoot to wound, right?
No.
Right.
Okay, so now take this in consideration. The gang that they running with, talking about the cops, is the same thing that the street gangs. They ain't getting no warning shots. But you know what the problem is? There's no education. So just like you remember Boys in the Hood, that man Tyler's son, he was teaching, trying to keep him out of the street, and he finally lost it, right, when his boy got shot, correct?
Yep.
But he was educating. He kept him educated, kept his mind fresh, positive, right? So where that was lost with us, we weren't taught that. We seen it, but we didn't pay attention to it. So as we got older and we get to this position where we at currently, as the elders in some positions, we're not passing that down. We're not giving it to not just our family, but our family's friends. The children, not kids, but the children of our family and our family friends, we're not giving that to them. So just how they being educated over there to do what they do, we're not educating ours to know how to defend what they do.
That's facts.
That's the problem.
Right.
So true. So true.
That's facts. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did I still do it to this day, but I did it even in the joint in AAO, right? I used to do a class. I used to do a class called how to what did I call it? How to survive a police encounter.
Exactly.
How to survive a police encounter. And it always started with know your rights, right? Now, I agree. I understand what Ant said, because I've thought the same thing. It's like you cannot just be trained in shoot to kill. You know what I'm saying? That don't take no training. No. That don't take training to shoot to kill. You know, it's dudes that is and all y'all, well, most of y'all might know who I'm talking about. And okay, I ain't even gonna do that. But it's cats that got bodies like this.
Stacked.
Yeah.
They got bodies, gun that way, they looking that way. They ain't even see the body drop because they don't even know they hit nobody. Accidental body, you know.
Right.
And so it don't take no training to kill somebody. You can do it. You can do it with, that is one of the jobs you can do with no training at all. Just kill somebody. That don't take no training, right? What takes training is, like bro was saying, to be able to aim, shoot, and hit somebody where you're trying to hit them.
Yes.
If the police were really being trained, because they say, oh, well, he had a weapon. That weapon is a knife. Okay. Shoot him in the shoulder. I guarantee you he dropped that knife.
I mean, when is it that your mind, I'm saying, that's why I say, like, how is it that your mind can't comprehend that I'm here to protect and serve? I see that this man has a knife. He's 30 feet kilometers away from me. and you telling me I can't take a aim at the leg and break him down?
You can't. Why you can't just tase him first? Why you can't use dummy bullets?
Why I got a taser? What is the taser for?
But I'm just saying, why you can't use dummy bullets first? Why you can't use
do that? Why do they have? And that's the thing, you know. We've made it to the point where when we speak about the police, we forget ourselves. And I'm gonna tell you something. I literally woke up out of my sleep a few nights ago, and I really was tripping off of the fact that I'm so sick of our people talking about the police killing us, yet we don't trip off of us killing each other. We don't make a big scene. We don't get pissed off. We're not rioting. We're not putting and we know what most of it's about. Majority of the reasons why people are getting killed out here is because of pride.
Yeah.
So true.
Uneducated.
That is so. I disagree. I disagree with what you said, bro. But I do agree with a lack of knowledge, a lack of understanding.
All right. What part do you disagree with?
So one of my personal pet peeves is when we talk about the police killing black people, the retaliation against that is, well, why is everybody all up in arms about the police killing black people, but nobody's up in arms about black people killing black people? But that's not true. It's not true that people don't get up in arms in Chicago when some 12-year-old gets killed, down here in Kansas City when Lil Legend gets killed. You know what I'm saying? He's sleeping comfortably in his bed and he gets murdered. You know, he didn't do nothing to nobody.
Neither did Buddha's daughter. But
neither did Buddha's daughter.
You know what I'm saying? So
he didn't do nothing to nobody.
I'm with that.
Now
I understand that.
But the thing is, people are really quick to say that we don't say nothing about when black people kill black people, but we gotta go back. Sankofa.
Very few is publicized.
Very few is publicized, but I'm talking about the psychology behind it. Black people killing. So that was, I'm glad you hit on it. That was the other topic. Same race violence, right? Same race violence. It's not just the fact that black people kill black people. Why do black people kill black people? It's psychological, and it goes all the way back again to slavery, right?
Well, some of it.
Most of it, I would say. But
we can always say this though. There are always gonna be bad people in the world. There's gonna be killers. White, black, Mexican, whatever. Those are the things that we're gonna have on earth. When greed and jealousy is the format, those are feelings and emotions that have to be understood and trained and molded. Untaken care of, untalked about, undiscussed. These are the killing ingredients. And so when I say that we're not making a big scene about it, what I say is this: we glorify it. Yes, we've had some mental things that have taken control of us and separated us throughout our slavery. But I have to know that there are slaves that was like me, like-minded like me, and understood that we wasn't always slaves. See what I'm saying? We wasn't, and we not only wasn't slaves, it was just that we forgot, and they took and raped that out of us. See, they didn't publicize the 1,000 years we kept them as slaves, and they was terrible slaves. They was terrible.
Now here's the thing. So the ones that was like us that knew that we got bamboozled out of kingship, and now we in slavery. Those cats that's called Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them cats is the maroons of the world. You know what I'm saying? You know. So here's my thing. I'm gonna ask each one of y'all this. If you were living in that time, house Negro or field Negro, what you think you would have been?
I'll be a field, not be dead.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be a house nigga, and I'm gonna tell you why, because it was two kind of house niggas. Oh, they don't talk about the other house nigga.
No, they don't talk
I'm the house nigga that's poisoning the whole damn family. I'm the house nigga stealing and bringing it out and telling y'all they coming to get y'all ass tomorrow.
Feeding
I'm the one house nigga that they went and got Willie. What's his name? Willie
Lynch.
Willie Lynch for.
Willie Lynch.
I'm the reason. I'm the real house nigga. I'm the house nigga don't nobody want to talk about. I poisoned the master. See, they don't talk about all of that shit. Yeah, I'm bringing you your food, sir. Bringing you your plate with all this arsenic in this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when we've gotten to a position as a culture where we've named things and then we use them as things to destroy each other or character and bring each other down, and not really understanding where these things come from and the story behind them.
It's a whole story behind it.
See what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so when we say house nigga, the first thing what people think about?
Sell out.
Good old slave.
Yeah.
Good old good boy.
Yep.
Yeah,
they didn't know. They don't want to tell you, man. It was us in there sometimes.
And so that's why they need you to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like those that have the knowledge teach. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
be
the reason
prolific with it too. Be very prolific with it.
Be very prolific with it.
Because we all could fit in the suburb.
That's
right.
That's right.
Hey,
so
they tell, like, all of us on this panel tonight, man, all of us are bilingual. And I don't mean we speak English and Spanish or Swahili or another language like that. You know, I'm talking about you can put us in the hood, you know, and we could talk to our people, you know. You could put us in front of Congress, you know, and we could talk to them too.
That's
you
right.
know, you could put us in front. You could put us in front of a board of Harvard scholars, and we could talk to them too.
That's right.
You know, you can put us in front of anybody. You know, that's why we have tentacles that reach so far in so many different places.
Give me a cup, man.
Words cause so much by impression, but it also causes fear. You can speak above somebody's grade, and they look at you and don't think you can. And when you do it, they're so impressed they be afraid.
That's right.
You know, so my man said, you know, how it's like, you know, pride and all that was making us kill each other. I remember way back, like I was about 14 going on 15, and it was like, you want to disarm before you harm. So, and what I'm saying is that, okay, in gang situations, they just know harm. Well, they said, no, you want to be the man, get the goddamn gloves. We're going down to the beach, and whoever you got beef with, we're bringing him down there.
That's right.
We're going to disarm before you cause harm. You're going to settle in the ring. You're going to shake his hand, and you're going to hug it. That was taken away. Now it's all about, oh, get him, this and that. But get him. But at the end of it, you shake his hand and you hug him as a man respectfully. That's not there no more. So the key thing is unarmed before it causes harm. So talking about the police, they need to unarm before they cause harm. You dig what I'm saying? So, but they're not pulling on that. But that's where it needs to be pulled at. You know how to unarm somebody before you cause harm. Whether, like you said, a gun or knife, shoot them in the shoulder, this and that. That's what the rubber bullets is for. That's what the freaking tasers is for. Use those. You know, those are ingredients to a successful ending without it being deadly. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with us. You take away the guns, take away the knives, take away the bats, you unarm before somebody gets harmed. So make them box it out. Put the gloves on them. Ain't nobody getting really effed up, but put the gloves on them. Let them settle it. You good with it? You good with it? Okay, shake hands and be done. Where's the problem at? It's been diffused, right?
Absolutely, without question.
Yeah, so that's what's not being handed down, man. But because everybody's running the pistols, everybody's running the chops, AR, you know what I'm saying? But that's not going to solve the problem. So how much heartache did you cause? Not only did the police cause heartache by killing the lady and the baby in her stomach, but look what you just did. You just did the lady, the kids, the grandma, and the grandpa. So you did more harm than one cop did. You just killed a whole nation. When you kill one man, you kill 1,000 of a nation.
Yes,
a man is the producer. So, you know, you got to educate him. If you don't educate him, man, hey, man, what? Just let him run his mouth. Let him run his mouth, because at the end of the day, he has protocol. There's code of conduct. If he broke it, you take him to court. Just like they do you, get him. Put him in his place by the words that they use against you. Whatever code they got, make them stand by it.
Because they got to stand by it.
Here to preserve
life. That's what's
missing.
Yeah.
That's really where it's missing.
Yeah.
Code of conduct.
Hey, that's classic school, man. He was a proficient proponent of take him to court.
That's right.
Take him to court. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing to him till you take him to court. You know what I'm saying?
I got a big question with the community as far as the street politics, right? Because we go out and kill each other, right? And we ride for our dead homies, right? But why ain't nobody running up at the police's house when they kill one of our people?
That's what I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because if you kill my people, if the police kill my people, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, we're real shit. So ain't nobody they going to the city hall. No, if he kill your homeboy, you gonna go shoot up his house. You feel me? And I'm not advocating the violence, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I don't understand the mentality of you know of us out here. Like
because they have stuck us with fear, bro. They have really programmed our entire nation, our entire people to fear. And that's what you're watching. That is all that it is. It's not a this or that. It's fear. Because once you decide, this is me. Once I decided I was gonna be in the game, I knew that I was gonna get killed. I knew
that. Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I knew I was gonna get killed.
And we accepted that fate.
The thing now is that we have fear of them, hate, jealousy, and some other mixed up terrible shit for each other. And then we have what really fucks me up is all of this envy for all the other races. I just never understood how it is that a people that are the greatest at every single thing we do could envy another race, man.
Because we have forgot, and those that have awakened, there's not enough of us who are teaching the rest of those who have still forgot. It's those that have forgotten, and there's those that never knew. You know, they never knew that the richest man to walk this planet was a black man hundreds of years ago.
That's right.
The man walked through communities and flooded it with so much money, he jacked up their economy, you know, by flooding it with too much money. Mansa Musa, you know, Mansa Musa's the richest. They said that Bezos, Bill Gates, all them, you could put all their money together, they ain't have as much money as Mansa Musa. You know, they said in today's economy, Mansa Musa had the equivalent of about $400 billion. You know,
wow.
This morning.
Egyptian. That's like us in our Egyptian days.
Oh man, let's not talk about that, because now you're talking about some of the sharpest people that ever walked the face of the earth. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Commissions are the ones that everybody stole everything from. They would come to Kemet just to learn about stuff. That's the Greeks, the Romans, they all came to Kemet to learn, and then took it back, stole it. let's not leave that out. Stole what they learned, claimed it for themselves, because that's just how they got down. You know, they were just a bunch of claimers. You know, they even came to a new continent, and even though it's people there, they like, hey, we discovered some shit.
Yeah.
How you discover something with people there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gonna
like who?
Like you didn't see me standing here. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see me standing here. You know, so
but you gotta be a different type of person anyway to look at another person and then to want to put them under that type of distress and oppression, and they've done nothing to you. Like, you got to be a real different type of person.
Well, it's psychological, you know what I'm saying? And while we have gotten out of the physical chains of slavery, there are still far too many of us that are plagued by the psychological chains of slavery.
That's right.
You know, just like they got genocide, they got menticide, and that's how they're doing it. That's exactly how they're doing it. They're poisoning your mind. They're not poisoning the body. They're not killing the body. They're killing the mind. They're taking it cell by cell, by cell by cell. Every reaction for their reaction is a cell taken. They're overpowering you. They're overpowering you by mind, not the physicality of it, but the visual of what can be done to you is burned in your mind.
That's right.
And it kills you.
So true.
It's the mental side, you know. So
what can you do? Huh? What can you do without the mind? The mind and the thought is the start of it all.
That's right.
So without like all this gesturing I'm doing, I'm thinking it first. I may not realize that I'm thinking it first, because our minds, not our brains. I'm not talking about the brain. I'm talking about the mind.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
You know, the brain, you know, that's motor functions. The mind, after the brain is long gone, the mind is still there, because the mind is energy. You know, so man, that what bro said is real facts. What my guy Ant said now. I think the truth of the matter is simple. Police officer is just a job title, meaning they are a Klan member. They are Klan members in all sorts of different faculty under those titles. Gang members as well. Nothing will change until the mentality changes. Facts.
That's a fact.
That's what we're talking about, bro. Like,
that was powerful.
Nothing is gonna change until the psychological chains are broken, whether they are the psychological chains of slavery, the psychological chains of your childhood. You know, I talked to a couple of episodes ago, during one of the AM Opinionated shows, I was talking about IQ versus EQ, you know, intellect versus emotional healing. You know what I'm saying? So you can be the smartest cat in the world, but be an emotional adolescent, you know.
That's right.
And what's that gonna do you? You smart as hell, you know what I'm saying? You Sheldon off the Big Bang Theory, but you are emotionally 7. I mean, there's no better example that I could think of than to look at the current outgoing president. This dude is in his 70s, but is emotionally a child. You know what I'm saying? So, and he got all the money that he got all the money that any of us would want. You know what I'm saying? He got the money, and despite popular opinion, in his own way, he got a little bit of sense, because he got enough sense to keep us all talking about his retarded ass. You know,
and he couldn't, and he still couldn't get my po black ass to trade places with him.
Couldn't, not at all. Man, listen, I'll be me. I'll be me any day that ends in Y over one day of being him.
That's right.
That's real. That's real, bro.
Right.
You remember?
I really enjoy y'all, man. This is really a good conversation, man.
Yeah.
We got to keep this going. We got to get, man, this screen, nice look.
Hey, man, I finally got it all figured out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Hero been with me since episode 1, man. We've been doing this for some months now, and we done came a long way. That's from where we started to where we at now, bro. And we still growing, man. We still growing. This ain't it. This ain't the ceiling.
Nah,
you know?
Nah, we ain't got one. We ain't got
one. Here's the thing. We got a ceiling. It's just the thing about the ceiling, and the thing about dudes like us is when we reach a ceiling on one level, we just climb through it and it becomes the floor to the next level.
That's right.
I can dig that.
Advance to the next level.
Travel to the next plane.
That's it.
Right.
That's all we doing.
That's right.
So they try to say sky's the limit, but we going to the moon.
To the atmosphere, man. We going galactic.
Hey man, they finding new planets all the time, man.
All the time. We going galactic.
Our planet ain't even found yet, bro.
It's so immense out there. It has not been touched.
That's right.
So immense.
That's right. Look, I say so. Me personally, I'm for the defunding in part.
So in totality, yes.
Yeah, I'm more on what OG is saying. We need more. We need people to be more focused and taught differently than we need a different system placed in there, and a different code of ethics, and a different training. That's what we need. And until we get someone, and this is what I guess this probably never happened, but I would like for it to, until we get someone who is able to stop being silent and stand up and say, I'm done watching y'all do this, and it's inside of there. I mean,
and I'm gonna tell you what we also need too. Is, you know how back in the days we just used to have one leader, like the Malcolm X or the Martin Luther King, right?
Yeah.
We need more than one leader because they taking us out.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because as soon as they find out where they at, they killing them.
They killing the head and the body falls, right? We need more leaders like us.
Take the head, body must drop.
That's why you have a shadow rider. That's why you always keep a shadow rider with you. Yeah. He knows everything you know, and maybe a little more, but you go ahead and you be out front and you do what you need to do. And if you can't, while you silent, it'll be coming from me. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not a where they have to have sensitive training. They have to have moralistic training. It's a difference.
Yes.
And that's where they're lacking. Everybody talk about, fuck this, we're going to loot, we're going to tear the community up. But how many people's family work for the city? How many people's family have to go clean up the mess that you made over some anger? So what they should have did, as Solo said, why they didn't go to the person's house?
Why didn't they go to his house?
It's a public street. Boycott his fucking house and run him out of town.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
His wife and kids gonna be scared.
You picket his house and run him out of town. Hey, you can't tell me to get off the street. It's a public street. I don't have to leave this street. It's not. If there's curfews here, I'm off the street when the curfew comes. You cannot remove me from a public dwelling. You cannot. So instead of going looting and tearing up shit that you're gonna have to clean up, disrespecting your people, go ahead and do his house like that. He's the offender. Do his fucking house like that.
Hell yeah.
Walk up and down this goddamn
Hell
street.
yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Let's have a peaceful sit down at his house.
That's where you put. That's where you put the stop to it right there. These motherfuckers ain't playing. They ain't causing harm. But my people was fucked up. They shook. They scared. What we supposed to do? You get to go to school, store, all that shit. But when you come back, we still gonna be here, letting you know that you fucked up.
Yeah.
You got to go, man. Relocate. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to tear nothing up. You tear his mental psyche up.
Yes, sir.
What'd you do? Didn't you shut the medium down? You shut the medium down over the food. Hey, the police came up to the hill and told me your cousin shut the whole medium down, right? It was peaceful. We show up at the police's house peaceful.
Yeah.
We don't have to yell. Let's just stand out there. You're going to scare the shit out of his wife, his kids. His neighbor's going to be like, tell the homeowner association to get the police out of here because they bringing that drama here.
You got to go.
Right.
Yeah, disrupt him.
We could approach the police without violence or noise. Let's have a peaceful sit down. You feel me?
Yes. Yeah. That's what's missing. No, everybody's thinking about the big picture. Nobody thought about what put the picture together.
Right.
That's right.
Hey, so I'm gonna tell you what. Myself and my business partner, my homeboy Johnny Waller, man, we got some things in the work, man. Check out to everybody on the panel and everybody listening, man. Check out scopekc.org, right? Check out what we got going on. I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah, send me that. Send it out.
I'm gonna send it out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the caption real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna put it in the caption.
I love this food I'm eating right now.
Straight up.
I'm not hungry.
Appreciate that.
I'm not hungry right now. I tell you that.
I'm sure not hungry.
I am mentally and soulfully as well as spiritually fed.
Yeah.
That's right.
My aura is so strong right now, it's ridiculous.
Man, hey, this is
time I come over.
This is similar to the feeling I used to get leaving AAO, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leaving, reaching out. You know what I'm saying? This is similar to that feeling. You know. Sir. So that's this scopekc.org is our non-for-profit, right?
Yeah.
Check it out, man. We got some and the things that we got coming up in the next month or two, it's gonna change some stuff. Just check it out. It's gonna change some stuff. But man, tonight has been a phenomenal panel. Tonight has been a phenomenal show. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all of my dudes, man. Tonight has been phenomenal, man. So in closing, fellas, my final closing positive thought, man, is it might not sound positive, but everybody that say they ready might not be ready, you know, because not everybody is ready to be ready. You know, not everybody is ready to be ready, you know. And so that being the case, man, we touched a lot of subjects. We talked about we got a better understanding of the defunding of the police. We talked about same race violence and things that can be done about it. You know, we talked about brotherhood amongst all these color lines, Crip, Blood, GD, Vice Lord. You know what I'm saying? I got partners that's everything, you know. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's a camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Because like OG Solo said, man, you know, you see yourself in these other people. It's like dude, solid. You know what I'm saying? He concrete. You know, he titanium. You dig? We talked about that. Man, listen, we mirror each other, you know.
Mirror each other.
That's right.
And then before OG School got on, man, we was talking about Nate Robinson getting knocked the hell out.
Yeah, right. Got custom parked.
He got, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, so this morning on AIM Opinionated, I did a segment called Today in Human Past, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I talked about a brother named John Baxter Taylor who he died today in 1908, right? He was the first Olympic. He was the first black man to represent the United States in the Olympics, right? He was a 440 runner, right? So he ran the 440 medley with other runners on his team and ran the 440 alone, ran the 440 in less than 49 seconds, you know. So and then 5 months after winning the gold medal, he died of typhoid pneumonia. Right?
Wow.
He died on December 2nd, 1908 of typhoid pneumonia. He was only 26, right? He was only 26 years old. So my reason for bringing that up is the brother won a gold medal, but he won like 75 cups, 40 some odd medals, or 75 medals and like 40 cups, right? Because he could run the 440 in less than 49 seconds. And Nate Robinson got knocked out in less than 3 minutes. So so you can go from tragedy to triumph just that quick. Jerk moment.
That's real.
All right, man. Hey, man, I love all you brothers, man.
Love back, man. Salute.
Hey, man. Hey,
man,
everybody.
I'm telling you, man, we're going to get something together, man, so we can bowl, something, shoot pool, get something.
We're going to get it in.
You know you don't want to shoot no pool, man. Go on,
hey, man. I just bought me a pool stick. Don't even trip.
I don't know why. It doesn't work for you.
Don't even trip.
Bro, you better off using your finger, bro.
Don't even trip.
Hey, you play pool, ain't no straight in shots, everything bank.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm
trashing the next time. Hey, bro.
I'm just going to play pool. I'm just going to play pool and beat you, man. I don't know how to do all of the bank.
Okay.
I'm just going to beat you like I do my bro all the time.
No, we ain't going to say all the time. You got more wins than I got right now, but you know what I'm saying? I
got a plethora of more wins. Like,
no, I ain't gonna say plethora.
Like so many. Like,
I ain't gonna. That's too many. That's too many. That's too many syllables to be true.
You should be.
You know what I'm saying? That's too many syllables to be true, right? So, hey man, check this out. All my viewers, man, tune in to AM Opinionated every morning at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. Tune in next week to Notoriously Opinionated. You know, we definitely gonna have the OG Scoob and Solo back on the show at a later date. You know what I'm saying? But
appreciate the
man, no doubt, man. Thank you to both of our guests. You know what I'm saying?
Brother.
Everything was, hey man, it was valued food that we were fed tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's 8:30 in the morning if the AM Opinionated didn't give it away. But hey man, last thing, support and patronize small and black businesses, man. Support and patronize small and black businesses. You know what I'm saying?
That's not Walmart, people.
That's not Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're gonna have to be more inclined to, as a people, not just showing we love each other, but saying it.
Right. Real talk.
Do both. You know,
anytime
both. We see a brother, hold the door open for a brother. Hey, brother, I love you.
Real talk. Real talk.
You know,
real talk.
Man.
I'm with it.
I love the death out of all you brothers, man.
I feel it.
Right back, boomerang.
That's a
real
fact.
talk, man. Hey, man, everybody on the panel, everybody watching, man, seize the moment. Don't just seize the day.
That's it.
It's been your man.
And remember, tell each other y'all love each other.
I love you on
that. That's our new thing. 2021.
Yeah.
Brothers say we love each other all day long, every day, every time we see each other. Bam.
Facts.
I love y'all, man. Have a good night, man.
Peace, man.
Peace.
Love.
Peace.
Blessings.
Boo Sasa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know how to cut this off, baby. You got to cut this off. Love you, bro. I love all.
Love, bro.